literally can't get rid of us. Can't get rid of us, chat. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to 2025.
I've been ill for
2 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those jokes won't get old tonight at all.
No.
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 Hey everyone, welcome back to our special New Year's Day stream. Special because we're going to do something. Right, I need you to pay attention here, everyone, okay? There's a couple of things that are going to start happening from now, right? So I need you to pay attention. And when new people come into the stream, right, we're going to need them to pay attention too. We're going to do a thing. You don't have to take part.
My Warhammer resolution is to paint my Revenant Titan and finish my ink.
But Clive's already started. So there's a... Oh, fuck, that's too loud.
Right, what colour's that?
It's blue.
I think it looks green.
It's blue. It's blue. It's blue.
It's green.
It's a bluey green. It's blue. the two blues are blue. All right? That's like an aqua. That's like an aqua. Blue. I'll explain all.
We're stumbling at the first
I'll
hurdle.
explain all. Give me a moment. But anything up to 10, when it goes yellow, we're going to classify it as blue because it's easier for our scoring system.
Okay.
All right, good. Okay.
All right, blue.
So tonight is our resolution stream, right? I'm going to try and do something that I've never done before in a resolution stream. If you would like to set yourself a New Year's resolution that is hobby related, Warhammer related, and I'm going to set one myself, although I'm not going to do the thing I need you to do, then what I want you to do is stick it on a colourful postcard for me. Yes, of course, it benefits me to do this because you pay money. But the reason being is because then YouTube saves it in a separate section that I found where I can go in and find old postcards, at which point I can copy and paste those onto an Excel spreadsheet. Okay, so I can do that, can't I? I'm sure I checked this yesterday. So if I can copy and paste them onto an Excel spreadsheet, then what that means is super seal. Yeah, I can copy. Yeah, I thought I can. Yeah, so I can copy and paste these onto a YouTube spreadsheet. If I do that, yes, I can. Perfect. Hang on, copy. I'm just doing this live now because we're so incredibly professional.
We are having opinions that it's green.
It's not green. It's blue. I've set the rules.
On my competition.
Yeah. So okay. So I can copy and paste the super chats like this onto a spreadsheet because genius, right? Beautiful. Which means if you set yourself a resolution tonight by using colourful postcards, like Clive has just inadvertently done, whether he knows it or not, at the end of last year, we're going to recall class.
Okay.
And see how many people have managed to achieve their resolutions.
I like it.
Yeah. So, no obligation to do that whatsoever. But if you would like to, there is a way of taking part. Okay? Beautiful. Oh.
First super chat. My resulting is to work through a 64-litre box pile of potential. The wife has seen the pile and is not happy.
Thanks to your first super chat, Dan. A 64-litre box is a lot for a single year. There we go. Right. So that's your task if you'd like to. You can super chat it, and if you super chat it, we'll be trying to hold you accountable in 364 days' time. Okay. So on our New Year's Eve stream, we can spend some of that one this year going through the resolutions for people that are there. I'm like, did you achieve it or not? Or did you give up? I am going to simply try and field myself 2,000 points of my own painted Eldar army that I painted, not Joe painted for me. That's my resolution. I haven't achieved this type of achievement in the last 9 years, 8 years.
Why?
Because I get distracted, because I'm busy, because I make excuses, because if I can't actually sit down for a couple of hours and paint, I won't get the paintbrushes out.
Yeah.
I won't do it for like half. Some people sit and paint for like half an hour and I don't do that. So, you know. Which brings me on to our next thing. You may have heard last night, if you joined in on the New Year's Eve stream, that Luce was doing some compiling of data.
Yeah.
And she may have, in fact, have left her homework far too late.
Yeah, I have learned.
try and finally learn to play a game and paint all the elves.
Amazing. Amazing. They're not giving these memberships out that we managed gifted. We'll talk about the gifteds. So Luce was doing her homework late last night and realised that you probably shouldn't leave your homework to the last minute.
Yeah.
And so
Resolution to finish painting at least 2k.
I love
orcs.
these. Perfect, chat. Perfect. And this is the thing. Like, it doesn't need to be a big postcard, this one. It can be just a two. See, one's a greeny blue, one's a bluey blue. They're both blue.
No, one is green.
No, they're both blue. For the purposes of our scoring system, otherwise it gets complicated.
Goal for the year, finish painting more models than I buy.
Ooh.
The pile is a little out of hand now. Hopefully this means painting more and buying less.
I'm into it. I'm here for that. Wee Man, thank you for the 5 gifted. YouTube's not giving them out right now. Don't break gifted on the first day of 2025, YouTube, because I'll be very upset. It has, however, changed back to pounds, oddly. I don't know why it changed to dollars last night, but it has in fact changed back to pounds.
Ebb flow is in euros.
No, but on my total that I've made so far,
Oh, okay.
or it should show me, like, even if they super chat in dollars, it shows me my total that I've made in pounds. But it changed last night at midnight, right? It's teal coloured. Yeah, teal, which is blue.
For those of us who didn't go to university, it's
Teal,
green.
Teal and aqua are blue. All right, it's blue. So, Luce was doing her homework last night. Oh my god, maybe I should have done this one the other way around.
Finish 2000 points of Tyranids, currently at 400 points, and paint 3 Primarchs, Dawn, Lion and Fulgrim OG, all currently grey but built.
Love it, Luke. That sounds good. I'm into it.
Hobby resolution, build more models than I buy.
Strong, that one.
Stuff I've already bought before Jan 1st isn't counted as bought for 2025, even if not arrived.
When you... I love it. When you think about buying more models, just come on the channel and gift memberships instead. You still spend the same money, so there you go. And it helps somewhere, right? So Luce was writing down, from June last year, she was writing down every time someone super chatted, gifted memberships, became a member, stuck a sticker on, or got a hat trick.
As someone who traditionally doesn't paint much, I painted over 200 models in 2024. My resolution is to meet and hopefully beat that number again.
Amazing. Amazing, that's good. I like that, mate. 200 models is huge.
Goal is to paint more models than last year. I painted 184 models last year.
Look at these people and what they're doing. Madness. Thank you, Low Monkey and Jaffy Barra for the 5 each. Legends.
Paint 3,000 pints of HHWB. Painted 5 in 5 years.
5 points
Tired
in 5
face.
years? Or 5 models? Darcy, that's going to be... I'm going to look forward to asking you that one in 365 days' time.
Cut down wanking to 5 times a day is mine.
I'll add that to the tracker. We'll see if you achieved it. Well, you can tell you have payday.
It's mint green.
Mint's blue, innit?
Is it?
Yeah, blue.
It looks green to me.
Yeah, blue. The bloke in charge makes the decision. So part
My
2 of this.
competition.
Oh, fucking Jesus. What? I should have done this the other way around.
Hobby resolutions. 1. Build and paint 2k points of Dark Angel. 2. Attend 4 gaming events.
I like to attend 4 gaming events, John. That's a nice one. I like that one. I'm here for that one.
Goal is to finish painting 2k Votan, then assemble and paint 2k of Skaven.
That's a lot. 4k of army with Skaven involved. That's quite a lot. Thank you so much, Cannon, as well. You bloody heroes, all of you lot people. Right? Amazing people.
John, have you put to attend 4 gaming events? Because that would actually be quite a big step for you.
That'd be interesting, actually.
Yeah, is that like a...
But yeah, so she was manually tracking with paper all the way through from June whether you did any of those things that basically meant you spent money on the channel. And then what she wanted to do last night on New Year's Eve is collate that data and then give an award to someone who had done something of some sort. We haven't exactly decided where the prizes go yet, or even what they are. I found that out last night.
Resolute at 85 kilograms, buy a Skoda, and kick-ass.
I don't know if they're hobby related, Ash, to be fair. Hit 85 kilograms. I think I shit 85 kilograms. Jesus. So we're going to do the same thing but starting from today for this year, but we're doing it slightly differently so that when it gets to the end of the year, Luce hasn't got 52 weeks worth of data to collate in one night. And we're going to be managing it on things like spreadsheets, etc., right? And we're doing a weighting system where the colour of postcards has a weighting and the amount of gifteds has a weighting. Because if we said total number of gifted memberships, well, then McCardle wins the award.
Yeah.
Because he just does. If he continues like he did last year, he wins the award, right? If, however, we say amount of times people gifted, and someone who gives 51 memberships singularly, and John gives 50 20 times, well, that person gets more than it, and it's not fair.
Yeah.
Right? So we need to try and make it fair and balance it.
Yeah.
Right? So I've come up with a weighting system, which is why we've grouped the blues together. The blues and greens, we've grouped them together. Okay.
2025 gold. Try to become UK no one admit player.
I like that one, Will. I'll find out that one. Thanks, Will. Hope you're doing well, dude. Hope you had a great Christmas.
So I have data on 6 people, and I have to do my homework in 1 hour slots because otherwise I go name blind. That my chicken scratch handwriting starts to merge into just one scrambled alphabet. So I have data on 6 of you.
Paint me Empire Army, attend an event, play Joes and his Bretonians in a 3-game campaign. Make new friends, be a good boy and get on Santa's nice list.
You might struggle with that last one. I'll be honest with you, Dave. Thanks for the 5, dude.
3,000 PTS of Blood Angels completed.
I like it. I'm into it. I'm so happy that I can just copy and paste it on the spreadsheet and my job's done. I'm so happy that.
The new amended rules for the competition as well, we're not going to do merch because it very quickly became almost impossible to track because you have to get, well, you don't have to, but you give your actual name on the merch because it's on your postal address, but very rarely is the actual name, the YouTube name. Sorry. So it's very tricky to line them up.
Hobby resolution is to break the fear of using the airbrush I've owned for 2 years and never used.
Strong. Like that one. There's some great little some great little award, some great little resolutions coming here, team. I'm a fan of a lot of these. So we've created a weighting system whereby, depending on the level of super chat or the level of gifted, depends on how many points you earn throughout the year. And then I'll be building a spreadsheet so Luce can go blue one, yellow one, red one, and I'll be like, cool, points. Yeah. And then 5 gifted, 10 gifted, 10 gifted, 20 gifted, cool, points. And then at the end of the year, we'll have a league table.
Yeah.
Which does mean that you can not be gifting 50s, but potentially be able to keep up.
Yeah.
We played around with the numbers a bit, and it works, sort of, kind of, right? You're obviously going to get more points for gifting 50 because you've gifted 50, but it isn't quite the cavern between 50 and 20 that there would be if we were actually counting number of given. Yeah. There's a 1 point difference rather than a 30 gifted difference. I thought that's the way to do it, right? Kinda. Just because it's going to be fun to have the Great Hall Lunatic League. Because you're all lunatics. There you go. That one's yellow, right? We're doing that one's yellow?
2025 hobby goals. Enter a painting competition. Warhound Titan built and painted, thinking Legio Infernus. Get my fiance into Warhammer so we can play/build/paint together.
Aww.
We tried that with Luce.
Yeah.
She borderline gave up, got her models confiscated.
What?
Well, because you were going to dunk them in paint.
3 colours, you said.
That's 1 colour.
But not if I throw glitter on it and then like stick an embellishment on. That's 3. And glitter glitters, so that's like 1,000,000 colours. It would have been fine. We're just threatened.
Is there a waiting by tax bracket to make it fair? What do you mean? I don't know what that means.
My target is completion of 180 clan rats before Eldar drop.
How many have you painted, Rum? That's important. Because you want to fucking get painting fast.
Paint my big Necron models, Monolith, Tesseract Vault, SK. Hopefully try out my first ever tournament, introduce my hobby group to Spearheado, and finish painting my Spearhead weekend box lol.
Lol. Love it. I like the fact that he said Spearheado. Amazing. We were talking today about the food options for the evening meal at Combat Patrol weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll figure something out. Luce will run the Glitter Noise Marines when they come out this year, maybe.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, it's not... The orcs got taken off of her and given to Brom. It was the safest thing to do.
Until I learn to treat them with respect.
Exactly.
I'm not allowed them.
You've got 100 done out of 80. I mean, you need to get going. That's all I'll say. Oh, right, I see. I'm with you now, Ash. But yeah, there's some great resolutions. I want to... I have loads of little things I want to do. I've got loads of things I want to do in my personal life outside of Warhammer. But for me, I don't want to overcomplicate the resolutions for Warhammer. I want to be able to field 2,000 points of my own army by the end of the year. What I want to do, that's like my bare minimum. What I actually want to do is I want to have a multitude of different options available to me to play with by the end of the year, rather than fielding the same 2,000 point army. And I've already started, and I might even like figure out I might do Monday hobby night. Might be the one night where I put like a models points painted tracker on the screen or something, just to keep myself accountable to you lot.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Because I've already got some points painted. In fact, I think I built the list in the app.
I'm gonna have a sock tracker.
Brilliant. Where is it? Did I say? Oh, painted elves. I built a little tracker that says painted elves. And I'm at 385 points painted so far. So there you go. That's what I want to do. So maybe I'll do like a little points painted 385 in the bottom left hand corner or bottom right hand corner of the screen.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Right. Hobby goal: try and beat last year's painted count around 160. Still got to do final count. Adam succulent Mexico meal. These people have got too much time on their hands. It's a bit bad how bad my pile of shame got this year, both AOS and 40k. I told myself no more hobby purchases until I clear some. Play Kill Team, very refreshing. We're going to at some point, yeah. I want to say something, but with the state of 2024 and it bleeding into 2025, I'm reluctant to say anything hobby related. I get it. I think we're on and up with 40k at the moment. In general. Have you got any resolutions at all? We don't normally do resolutions, you and I, do we? But
no, because I always break them.
Yeah, in the first month.
Yeah. But I thought if I call it an intention, so I fully intend to have a go at these things, and then if I do break them, it's okay.
Okay.
Because it's not as though I just went, I can't be fucked with it. It's usually because life got in the way.
Life does often get in the way.
You know, bit of pressure off. Sometimes life gets in the way. But I want to do, I think I said it last night, Stocktober.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
So that'd be really interesting because I'm getting into my food and my growing and like.
But is that not just like, is that a thing that impacts you all year?
Yeah, because it's growing things, isn't it? So.
Oh, I guess, yeah. I guess you have to. That makes sense.
And then just getting a bit better on my sewing. I'm getting really bored of looking like every other woman when I go into town because we're all buying the same clothes.
Yeah.
I'm getting really bored of it. I'm
happy to blend into the crowd and wear the same things.
It's not that I want to look
Although
like some kind of weird catwalk model weird thing. It's just.
I, too, plan to paint more models than I did in 2024, so I need to get 3 done.
3 done, Kai? That's impressive. That's less than I did. Fucking banging, mate.
So I'm getting bored of looking like everybody else. And then whenever I do wear my denim skirt, and some of chat have seen this skirt, and they're all so kind and said how lovely it was.
Help me pick this year's Eldar goal. Tanks, bikes, wraiths, elf knights list or an aspect shrine with themed wraith lords.
Fun or competitive, Boltec?
But it felt really nice to have a skirt that no one else had seen.
Yeah, and it was nice when Mum came in, I think it was, on my birthday, and she said, that's lovely, and you went, I made it, and the literal exclamation of surprise as I heard come out of her.
And because people who know me will, and it's not to diminish what I've done, but I feel like because people who know me will go, well, she managed to do it, so it can't be that hard. Yeah. And it's a bit like cooking good food. It's not that hard. And if people Yeah, not to diminish, but if people do go, well, Luce made it, because I don't have that much patience, I don't have that much skill and knowledge, but I've managed to pull it off, then it is obtainable. It's not something that is in like the elitist bracket.
Yeah.
It's,
yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I think that often expressing yourself of how you look is quite important to a lot of people in general.
Yeah.
And if that's just having different clothes, that's fine.
I think that's why a lot of women have long hair, because it is an expression of identity. It's a thing.
My reason is get out into the community more and play more games instead of being a hermit that only seems to work and be a carer and look at boxes of minis. Not played a game of anything since 2008.
That seems like a really good goal, Dave, to be fair. Like and very achievable without putting too much pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
That's a great idea, mate. You should 100% go for it. And then when we're announcing that we're going to, like, one of the things I would say as well, when we're announcing that we're going to things like Beachhead or Hellstorm's event or whatever, I love the fact that nowadays we've got to a point where a bunch of people buy tickets to those events knowing that they're probably not going to win anything, and they don't fucking care. And we go, and we all get together, and we got shit-faced on the Friday night at Hellstorm, and it was great, and we played on the Saturday, and everyone was losing, and no one gave a shit, and we're all sharing our experiences, having a laugh, eating lunch together. It was really nice.
Yeah.
It was really, really nice. I'm here for that. Like, that's my kind of hobby weekend, my kind of gaming weekend. If I'm going to go to a tournament, my kind of gaming weekend is going to be like Beachhead. Am I going to win any games? Probably not. Am I going to win the event? Definitely not. Because I don't want to get like could I
You manifest the shit out of that.
Could I dial in a list and go and try and be competitive and work hard to move towards the top of the field? Probably. I mean, for fuck's sake, I play the game for a living. We have to know the game relatively well. Could I do that? Yeah. Am I going to have fun doing that? Absolutely not. It's going to be a miserable experience. I'm going to come away tired, with a headache and stressed. No, fuck that. I want to go and be sociable and mingle and be casual and have fun and all that. And I love the fact that we've got a group of people now that are going, don't care, it's a super major, we're going to have a giggle and a few beers. And it's an excuse to get together, hang out in person, have a few beers. Totally here for that. Totally here for it. And so I would much rather just take something that I like. I went to Hellstorm with just shit models that I liked, got battered in 3 games. Honestly, came away with my arsehole 4 times wider than it was when I started, because I'd got bummed so hard in 3 games. And I still had a great weekend. Still thoroughly enjoyed myself. Really enjoyed myself. So I'm here for that, Dave. Cheers to you. Come play some games. Interesting. Okay. I've got like generic resolution things. I want to make my fitness regime more routined.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say challenging.
No, so I did like I got on the horse hard on June, July, August time, early August time last year. Really went for it, felt really good for it, and then I found it too easy for the last end of the year, and we'll forgive the COVID flu part, but just to fall off the horse and then not get back on again.
Yeah.
And I want to not fall off the horse quite so easily. So that's one of the challenges I think I've got as well. That's outside of the hobby.
The hex code for a $5 SC is #WANDA9B6, which has a RGB value of 29,233,182. So officially it's forking green. It could also be called a Caribbean or medium spring green. Loose is correct.
It's blue. It's blue. I say it's blue. It's blue.
It's forking green.
With 233 G 182 blue, there's not a lot between it, is it? Let's be honest. Blue. See, Andy Cameron knows where his bread's buttered. He's backing me up. He knows where his bread's buttered.
Butter.
Butter. Potatoes. There we go. Good man. Our goal this year is to get 1 playable army. Strong. I'm into it. Absolutely into it. So yeah, I think I'd like to make my like weekly routine a healthier one overall. I've still to this day, even when I was going through my gym phase, actually, I was still quite bad for snacking and stuff. Getting the fucking hangers on because working out needs fuel. And
Hangers?
then yeah.
What's that?
Angry hunger.
Oh.
Getting the hangers on and then being like, I need to eat something. And then making like, oh, fucking real McCoys. Not a great choice.
Yeah.
You know.
Thank you, Andrew.
Wow. Turncoat. Fuck you.
Or is it a good judge of character to know when you're wrong and to say,
Blue, innit?
sorry, Luce, I'm wrong. It's closer to green.
It's definitely blue. Definitely blue.
This is crazy, babe.
Definitely blue. I'm looking at it right now. It's blue.
It's green.
Blue. Aqua. Aqua's water. Is water blue or green?
The water's only blue because of the sky. Like, the ocean is only blue because of the sky.
Isn't it the other way around?
No, the ocean isn't green. It's called the blue planet.
Yeah, blue, exactly.
But the water's only blue because of the sky.
But the sky's not blue.
But the sky's blue for scientific reasons. Like, that's why... Babe, I don't understand why you do this to me. It genuinely makes me feel stupid, and then I go to bed feeling all sad and stupid.
But the sky isn't blue, though, is it?
Why do you play these mental games with me? I don't like it, and you know I don't.
Sounds like a subject for a channel poll. God, no. Look, Luce could say that they don't look blue until they look black, and you lot would back her up. So there's no point. There's no point me putting a poll out there, is there? So, I'm just saying, chat, mummy and daddy are being mean again. We're not being mean.
I'm not being mean. Someone is being mean, but it's not me.
Jorfin says, not chiming in. Joe colourblind. We've got Tom and Paddy tomorrow, and I actually am thinking about letting Tom play if he wants to. He might not want to. He might not want to. I kind of want him to, because I can't really be bothered. The sky is blue because of a process called Rayleigh scattering, which occurs when sunlight passes through the Earth's atmosphere and is scattered by the air molecules.
Oh, I might write that down.
Is that true?
I'm going to write that down because James keeps asking really good questions. But whenever he asks, I never have pen and paper. And he asks things like...
I don't know what any of these things are. Why? I don't know why. Straight up, hands up, don't know why the sky's blue or the ocean's blue. Not a fucking clue.
He asked a question ages ago, and I had to Google it because I thought it was a really good one. And his question was, what's the next notable evolution of the human race? I thought it would be to do with the fact that we're looking down at our phones all the time, so our neck curvature will change.
There's that neck lump that's been forming on people, isn't there?
It's actually not going to be that. It's going to be wisdom teeth.
There was also something I'd read about little fingers becoming more obsolete. Or they change shape because people hold phones like that.
Ah, yeah, could be. But so that'd be interesting. Maybe when I found that fact out, phones weren't that widely used yet.
Because if you look at your middle finger, it goes off that way, which is supposedly because of how you hold a pen.
Yeah.
I don't know how true that is, though. I'm not sure. Interesting, because if you look, the fingers are fucking. Whoop. I also broke a finger at rugby once, so I don't know. Lord of Cinder, thank you for the one gifted, legend. It's gifting them out straight away now, chat. So I know you've all been waiting to see if it's working. It's now working, so you can all gift again. Basically, be on deck, leaving Paddy as the face of the channel. Yeah, absolutely. I feel like he nailed it the other day. What's the orc association with blue? Lucky. Blue's lucky, right? Red's fast. Purple's stealthy.
Yeah.
I think that's how it works for orcs. Yellow is something else. What's yellow? Yellow's the thing as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Strength? I can't remember. Tell me, chat. Evolution doesn't necessarily have to be directly related to more beneficial, does it?
No, it's just how we've survived in the environment.
Yeah, how we operate, essentially. Purple was invisible. I thought purple was just stealth. Is it invisible?
Maybe it's the same thing. Not being seen. Stealthy.
White is wealthy, I think, because teeth. Yellow is Daka. Is yellow Daka? I didn't know that. There you go. Look at that. Learned something new. I built an orc the other day. I built that orc. He's an AOS orc. Just built one. He stayed grey. All right. Yellow is wealth. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was strength, not wealth. Power and wealth. Okay, interesting. Look at that. We learned something today. Anyone else got any more resolutions? How many have we got? Let's have a look, shall we? Boop. Boop. We have got from Clive, who is a Kiwi. There's fucking loads of resolutions. Let's find the start of this stream. There it is. So go up from here to there. Copy. Excel. Paste. Oh my god, some of the thumbnails come off big on Excel loose. Who's that? Right, let's do that then, and then we grab it all. And we make the font much bigger.
I think I might have a cup of tea and a bit of cake when we finish.
A bit of Christmas cake?
No.
What cake?
Maybe like a mini roll. Something cakey.
I'm here for that. There we go. We have so far, if I scroll down to the bottom. What number is that? We've got 52 super chats tonight. 52. All but like 2 of those are resolutions. So we're doing all right. We've also got great names in chat. Chat. Whee. We won't save this now though, because I'm hoping there'll be some more resolutions coming through. I want to make sure I have good balance between commissioned painting and my own painting. That makes sense.
How have you been, Stefan?
Finish at least one full army this year is mine. We're tracking them all via postcards, team. If you want to put a resolution in, even on a £2 postcard, I can then extrapolate that data from YouTube and stick it in a spreadsheet. We're going to hold you all accountable for next year. Every single year. Predators, you've done enough super chat though.
Paint the majority of my mesbook models, aiming to do 101, make a start on painting my EOS models, buy less models than last year, go to 2 events and meet some of the crazy wonderful people from this wonderful community.
Nah, I have data on Pridders. He was one of the people that I did today. Lucky guy.
Lucky Pridders. Well, he did gift loads yesterday.
My New Year's resolution is to get 2k of Word Bearers, Iron Warriors and Night Lords done. Also move into a bigger house. Also definitely green.
You're going to be the only one not to get a heart, Jay, because you said definitely green. No, I'm not going to buy you 2k of Word Bearers, Iron Warriors and Night Lords. This is definitely me trying to prove I watched some streams. Yes, thank you for the one gifted. Up to Mighty 7. Please don't tell me we peaked for the whole of January yesterday.
Do you know, Iestin's name is the only name I have consistently misspelt every stream that I've jotted down.
Why?
Because I spell it phonetically.
Okay.
For some reason, the Y moves around in his name.
If I'm writing his name, I always put the Y straight after the I.
Yeah.
Always.
Because the Iestin.
Iestin, yeah. Always. I'm assuming I'm saying it right.
So every time that I see there's a name that's begun line, start again. Oh, that must be Iestin.
I'm assuming I'm saying it right only because like people like Pardo was calling him Leston, and I was like, I don't think it's an L.
Remember that? Dempsey.
Yeah. Oh, don't. Fucking honest to God. Did Brian skip my poo? The thunder goes off, but he doesn't say anything. It just shows you the sticker, and I say, Mr. Lord of Cinder, thank you for the poo.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he got a hat trick. Thank you very much, Lord of Cinder. Sorry, I was writing it down in my brand new
tracker.
Yeah, it's very neat at the minute.
Very neat.
It's like a new notebook. The handwriting is nice and neat, and then we get towards the end of the notebook, and nobody can read it.
Yestin. Oh, we are saying it right. Yestin. I was saying Iestin, but it's Yestin. So I said it wrong for like 2 years and you haven't corrected me. Is that right? How could you? Oh, he got to a point where he was like, I'm doing it on purpose now because it's funny. I'm like, I don't think you are. I just think you can't pronounce things.
Is Joe in chat?
Joe is in chat, yes. He's done a gift. He's done a super chat.
Has he? Oh, is that Joe?
Leagues of Jotan, yeah.
Oh, he's done 2 things
That's
then.
it.
I have already failed in my resolution.
Do you want to know what Redbridge's resolution was?
Go on then.
Hang on, it's my YouTube's going slow, so it's about to crash. That must be why all the gifteds aren't coming through. His resolution was to cut down wanking to 5 times a day.
Oh dear.
And he just said, I've already failed. We've only been on stream for 38 minutes, mate. My YouTube's going all crashy.
Have one hobby weekend a month, for events or painting, so I allow myself some downtime in 2025.
That's a fucking great resolution, Jill.
I do that on mine and the boys' week off. I set up my sewing machine, and then for the week, it's just there. I think that's one of the barriers to me not doing my sewing hobby very much, is that the setup is a whole thing. The setup. Is that something that chat finds difficult? Because it's all quite little trinkety things.
So building means, so I've been building recently, right? And I have here my 2 glues, my scalpel, my snips, and my blue tack. Takes up a tiny footprint. As long as I put the lids on the glues, not going to cause me any problems, right?
Right.
Over here, I have my paints, and behind me is my wet palette. And if I want to paint, what I have to do is I have to move my keyboard out the way to give me, because I need the space, because I need the space.
Joe owes a member. Sniped him yesterday.
Well, we got no members today. Oh, Colin's come in to sort of start saving the day a little bit. Thank you, Colin, for the 5 gifted. You're a legend. And YouTube's actually giving them out now as well, at least. So, you know, winner. So I need a little bit more space because it's just me. So I will want to be sitting down with some movies or a TV series that I can just leave going on. And then I have to get my wet palette on and get my water jug out and then sit there and paint. And for that point, I then have to set up. So setting up to paint is 10 minutes.
Okay.
You know, like, it's not loads. It's not a lot of time. 5 to 10 minutes to set everything up and be in a place where I'm like, I can start. The problem is, if I've only got like half an hour, then spending 10 minutes of that half an hour setting up.
I am in gifted jail after last night. Lol.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all, Predators.
Your number's
So, Kiana, thank you for the 5 gifted. Yeah, these are worth 2 points each. 5 gifteds. I'm just throwing that out there, chat. They're worth 2 points each. There's a league at the end of the year. It's gonna be a big fucking prize. I'm thinking about a big prize.
Ooh.
Yeah.
When we say big, how big?
What would you consider big? This is not a question I should ask her on live on air. What would you consider big?
For my hobby, to win a ticket to an event, so I don't have to worry. I just have to get myself there.
We kind of give that to aces anyway. I'll have a think about it. I've got some ideas. Lord said thank you for the 1 gifted. We're on 18 now. And I've forgotten entirely what I was saying. What was I saying?
It's not that I'm judging you all, Ash. It's just I'm worried that I might have to ask Pridders if his wife is in earshot when we say how supportive he's been.
What was I saying, chat? I've completely lost track of what I was saying. Oh, setting up, yeah. So setting up to paint, right? So it's 5-10 minutes to set up to paint, which if you've only got half an hour spare, 10 minutes to set up, which means 5 minutes to tidy away, means you've got 50 minutes. What's the fucking point? Might as well build some models.
That's the minute you're in a communal room. So somebody, was it Garsty? Yeah, so yes, Luce, definitely. I do all my hobby in the kitchen, so I have to set up every time I want to do any hobby. So it means I normally do it at the weekends. There's probably a few barriers there. He's in a communal space, so that's not a 10-minute setup. There might be dishes on the side.
Have you taught Luce how to use a spreadsheet for this league table?
I'll just build it and then she can just put the data in. Schooner, thank you for the 5 gifted. Schooner.
And then, are there children in his house? Because the minute you're in a communal room that is the food room, you are now the snack person. So that's also not going to be... And the whole time you're trying to hobby and mellow out your brain, and you're being jolted back into reality, it's just not a pleasant hobby time.
Yeah.
Anytime, Mom, Dad,
See,
it
I've
just
got...
jolts you straight back into reality.
I've got Friday and Sunday at the moment where I've got little bits of admin I need to do, but otherwise, Friday's gym in the morning, and then stream in the evening, and then sort of nothing else planned. And then Sunday, nothing in the morning, and then the football podcast 9 o'clock in the evening, nothing else planned. So like Friday I'll probably be in there airbrushing, and then Sunday I'll probably be sat down with some paintbrushes painting for a near whole day. Now when I can do a day of it, it suddenly becomes worth the 10 minutes of getting the palette out and filling the cup up and making sure the paper's nice and clean and fresh and ready to go.
Yeah.
Well, that's worth it then at that point, you know?
Yeah.
And dare I say it, I might even be able to leave it out and do a little bit more on Monday, because Monday is gym in the morning and the dentist. That's all I've got on Monday, really, apart from the hobby stream in the evening. So at that point, like, that barrier is easy to cross. But I don't know, actually, if I had a painting desk somewhere, would it make it any better?
I think what could make it better, if you were in a communal room and then we invented a space that was your hobby space, is teaching the boys. So Sundays is Dad's day off. Walk straight past him, come and get me. Don't ask him for lunch or can you go on your rollerblades. Just leave him and come and get me. I think that's probably the biggest barrier being lifted, of your teammate helping to preserve your hobby time.
Yeah. Absolutely. Which is why you do your sewing upstairs.
Yeah, out of sight, out of...
Well, but that's because, I don't know what, I was in the kitchen cleaning up earlier after you'd made that fantastic beef Wellington and I'd eaten 3 portions of it. And we'll start the proper exercise on Monday, Rambo, if you're watching. And I was in the kitchen and you were sat in here doing some of your homework that was due yesterday.
Yep.
And 3 times Ben went to walk straight past me to come straight to you.
I know.
And 3 times I'd be like, what do you want? I just want some of these. It's like, ask me, I'm here.
I know.
You've walked past me. So trying to get that through is difficult. Chris Lowe, thank you for the 5 gifted. It's happening now. We've finally started the move from the gifted. Ash, I saw your question. So to answer your question,
when do you think you can talk about new elves?
when they go up for pre-order, as always. As always. I'm not going to breach NDA, of course. What was I saying? So, Ash, I saw your question, and in answer to your question is, if you gifted 50 memberships as ones, and John gifts 50 in a oneer, then you will have significantly more points than him. However, we have thought about dickheads like you, and so if it is relatively obvious, and it will be, that you are gaming the system, you'll just flat be disqualified.
Some people just want to watch the world burn, don't they?
Yeah. You are one of those people, which is why other people can't have nice things.
We cannot have nice things.
Halfway through the stream, team. Stream team. Luce will breach the NDA for you. She only did that one time.
Just that one time. And
now,
James' workshop understood, and they said it's okay as long as you don't do it again.
now we're often in a place where I sit down and she gets option 1 or option 2. And option 1 is you can talk about anything in front of me, it doesn't matter. And option 2 is you can't talk about anything on the desk. Because half of it might be NDA and half of it isn't, but it's just, if I say nothing, it's safer that way.
So I just choose option 2 all the time.
Yeah. It's just safer.
Just safer that way.
Yeah. The Lord of Cinder.
God, he really wants to win already, doesn't he?
He's just earned himself a load of extra points there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Thank you for the 20 gifted, man. What a fucking legend. What a fucking legend, mate. Even though he's American, not
I
Australian.
was going to say, is he?
No. Come on, we'll start strong in 2025. What if I want to farm Joe Hopes? I mean, you go for that. That's worth the expense, right? Yeah, you ask him, wee man. You ask Ash why you can't have nice things. It is down to him. Thank you so much, Lord Cinder, for 20 gifted. We're up to 48 of the finest gifted memberships. You fucking beautiful human beings. Thank you so much. 2 away from halfway. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nearly halfway there. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Halfway up the stairs.
You need some. You need to be more.
Cutting all the hairs.
You've done that one already before as well. I want more spontaneity, Luce.
Not much rhymes with there,
And
though.
what? Loads!
Okay.
Hair, bear, hair, there.
I said the hair,
Hair.
you wouldn't have it.
Snare.
Ooh, drumming on the snare. There you go.
There's loads. Not much rhymes with stairs.
No, there.
Same.
Heads up. Your stream crashes at least once for the last week. Earlier the thumbs up number for postcards was going crazy, just changing randomly many times a second till I refreshed. Is it a me issue?
Not a you
No.
issue. It's a YouTube issue. It's been going for me for over a month now. I'm in jail. I forgot my Thames membership was coming out today. Oh, bless you. Yeston, thank you for the 10. You legend, though. No, it's not you issue, mate. Sorry, Yeston.
I don't know anymore.
Yes,
All I
Tim.
know is I have consistently misspelt his name.
Like Mestin, but with a Y. Yeston.
Like Tintin.
No, not like Tintin. At all. Like Yeston. I reckon inflation on Joe Hopes means they won't activate until 10 gifted. No, Joe Hopes will stay at 5 gifted. Loose Hopes stay at 20 gifted. Although Lord of Cinder did gift 20.
Oh, you did? I hope for you that when you do finally find the time to hobby, if you have quite a chaotic life, that you don't find all your paints have dried up.
Dried up paints is a strong one. Joe's activates at 5. Loose activates at 20. I'll activate at 50. The money shot.
The money shot. Okay. Sure.
Oh yeah, well, I've read that one already. So Combat Patrol weekend. Thanes and Liam's favourite get first dibs, right? No, Aces get first dibs. After Aces, it becomes a popularity contest. I don't know what the message was, but there's a person who put a chat in that says Catastrophic Magpie.
I was just looking at that name.
That's a great name. That's a fucking fantastic name.
Did you know a group, or is that crows? A group of crows.
He's a murder.
Oh, it might be magpies then. A conspiracy.
That's probably magpies, yeah. More reason to avoid 50 gifted. Thanks, nobody. 2025 is Joe's gout surgery, isn't it? When he out of commission. I don't know if he's got gout surgery. He's got hernia. Thank you, hernia surgery in, I want to say, April.
Oh, that's a good question, Ash.
Yes, pre-Combat Patrol weekend, the Thursday night,
Oh yeah,
same as before.
the 24th.
Thursday the 24th of April was supposed to be the first one. Yes, but that's only for people that will be coming to the Combat Patrol event.
Yeah.
So yeah, we need to do some, or I need to do a little bit of.
Sorry, that was me.
I need to do a little bit of put a little bit of thought on how we can make those seats slightly more comfortable. Do you know what a group of dragons is?
Were they uncomfortable?
Apparently, for some people, they got quite uncomfortable. Yeah.
A chimney of dragons.
But you have to, like, they were sat on them all weekend, whereas you were on them for a few hours. So
Yeah.
for a few hours they were fine.
I'm going to say a chimney of dragons.
A chimney of dragons.
Yeah. Or a.
A parliament of owls. Is that what it's called?
Oh, that's the one. Yeah. A parliament of owls.
A conspiracy of crows. No, it's murder of crows, isn't it? It's definitely murder of
tower
crows.
of giraffes. That makes sense.
A tower of drafts.
Yeah.
It's definitely a murder of crows, isn't it?
It's something like that.
I'm sure it is. No, I'm doubting myself. How dare I? We need to. Oh,
A conclave.
after the stream, we might need to get an SAS in.
Well, it's okay because I'm having tea and cake, so.
I might join you for tea and cake. Post beer tea and cake.
Ooh, that
I have
doesn't
Christmas-
sound like it'll sit very well.
I have Christmas cake. It'll be fine. A thunder of dragons, apparently.
Ooh,
A flight of dragons. A
thunder.
conclave of dragons. Oh, people just making it up. Dragon D's nuts. It is a murder of crows. Thank you. Thank you, chat. I'm glad you're here for me. I'm kind of apprehensive about 2025
Why?
because the world seems to wildly change on a sixpence nowadays. you not think?
Yeah. But there's something calming about that. The only thing for certain is change.
But
So
I don't know if this is me. I don't know if this is an age thing. I don't know if this is just becoming the age that we are nowadays. But I feel like the amount of change that happens in a 12-month period is significantly more than it was, say, 5-10 years ago. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. I think about how much it's changed since having Ben. If this was the world, I wouldn't have said, can we have another baby? I'd have left it just at James. Because this isn't the world when I was needing another baby.
I just feel like it changes loads. Like, I mean, maybe that's also because like we're self-employed as well. So it's you don't have that same work routine to make it kind of more steady and stable. Maybe, perhaps, I'm not sure. I don't know. I feel like I'm excited for 2025, but I'm also slightly apprehensive because on the one hand, it could flip one way and we could have loads of fun and it could be incredibly successful and we can grow and maybe we can bring another member of staff in, etc., etc. On the other hand, it could flop on its arse and we could be in real trouble.
So then we just forecast ourselves for the flop.
We aim for the
and like where is the absolute bottom line?
Expect the worst, hope for the best. Yeah.
Yeah. Where is the bottom line of these business adventures where we have to bail? So instead of not knowing when to bail, and then the whole thing is just a massive car crash. Figuring out where is the bottom line, we absolutely can't get there before bailing.
Okay.
For me, that's just being sensible.
To a point, yeah. Yeah, it's just not nice to think about, is it? On the first of the month.
But we must.
We must, unfortunately. I don't know. I'm just a bit apprehensive about it. I feel like the last few years, things. I mean, obviously, there's lots and lots of major events that have happened that cause change as well. Elections in both countries, US, UK, etc. So I think that probably makes it feel like it was more all over the place last year.
It's very chaotic.
Yeah, do you not think? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think so. So, a flop is forecasted. Lucky wife. Pfft. Why would that be lucky wife?
He's learning sex ed. Leave him. He's learning.
Have you, Ash?
It's all very traumatizing.
Have you put the condom on the banana yet? Did you giggle? Did you giggle, Ash? Worst case, Liam can sell advice for 6.5k. No one's paying me 6.5k for any advice, JK, whether in Warhammer or life.
Do you know, I think about, because we're now getting to that time with James about puberty and all that, and I try and refer back to my school times of how did this topic get approached? And I think I might just have to go at it my own way because I was mildly traumatized going through sex ed in school. I don't think I really learned anything just of being awkward, and this is a sanitary towel, this is a tampon, and they go, where?
I didn't learn anything. Sex education at school for me, I learned nothing at all.
Loose, I live in Massachusetts where real English is spoken, without an R out of my mouth. Don't make me throw more tea in the harbour.
I mean, you haven't even spelt harbour correctly. You can't say I live in Massachusetts where real English is spoken and then misspell harbour.
Are you referring to the Boston Tea Party? No.
I need the other can of beer that I forgot to bring in.
Do you want me to go and get it?
Well, I don't mind going and getting it, but
I need more juice. I'm coughing a lot.
Yeah, and you also don't like it when I leave you here on your own with chat.
So, okay, I'm going to leave my cursor on Lord of Cinder then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Chat, we're 52 members away from our first annual target and 34 minutes to go. It's 154 people watching. If every single person gives a single membership, you all get a single point for our league. That's not how you spell harbour. It's not. I hate to break it to you. And also, that's how you spell harbour. You're supposed to put an S on the end of that's. Oh, hey, Sandman. Happy New Year to you too, dude. How you doing? Also, yes is one S. Come on, if you're going to speak English correctly, do it correctly. Oh, don't do that, Ryan. You were like top dog last night. You're going to murder your own reputation here. He's trying to school us in English and then misspelling everything.
Oh dear.
John, thank you for the 1 gifted. You got yourself a point. Deep fried, thank you for the 1 gifted. You got yourself a point. We're halfway now. So you can see the 5, look for the halfway.
I've already filled a page.
Have you?
Yeah.
With different people?
Yeah.
Sandman, thank you for the 1 gifted. Lone Monkey, thank you for the 1 gifted. Bless you, Mr. the Sandman. If you haven't seen Sandman of Terror's channel, you should absolutely go and click that link and check it out, because he is a legend and he does great content.
What does he stream?
He does stream sometimes, but he does lots of like lore-based stuff, videos and shorts
40K?
and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mr. the Sandman of Terror. It's 40k place, you know.
Oh, okay.
You can't wait for when points mean prizes. New Year's Eve. I want to give away loads of stuff next New Year's Eve. I want to do like a I would like New Year's Eve 2025 to be a mad big party. And we're going to have the leagues and we'll have the results and all that kind of stuff. And we're going to give away prizes and they'll be big fucking prizes. Because you lot are incredibly generous all the time. So it's time that we give that back.
Paint more than I buy, complete 2k points in 2 EOS armies.
That sounds good. Thank you for your resolution. Mehmet, thank you for the 1 gifted. Sorry, but you are on the other side of the pond. You are not in our harbours. We miss you, though. Why have you put the you in though, then?
So why did you throw the tea into the harbour? I genuinely didn't learn.
Because they're animals and they don't like tea. Animals,
so sorry,
honestly.
Everyone. I haven't coughed very much all day. And
She actually
now...
hasn't. Lisby, thank you for the 5. It's happening, chat. It's a members train.
Choo-choo.
Motherfucker. Thank you for the 5 gifted. I almost couldn't math then. Did it. Nailed it. Thank you, Lisby. You're a hero. Love you. A mad big party with blackjack and hookers, so it needs to be at the studio. No, I want to be at home. I don't think we'll have hookers here, though. Do you want hookers here for the New Year's Eve party?
No.
No?
No, we wouldn't be able to afford them on New Year's Eve.
Not the ones we want here, no.
Why would you have the ones you don't want?
Bingo.
They're cheaper outside the building, aren't they? Lord of Singers just bingo. That means they're playing bingo tonight.
Ooh, how can we... Who's proving that?
Well, I don't know if they've all got different cards yet. No one's given me any proof they have different cards, so...
Can they submit their card to you? Because you're not playing.
I need a trustworthy person in there. Which is a
Dave,
hard...
do
It's
you
a hard...
play bingo?
It's a hard it's a hard find in the veins, that.
Not bragging, but I have not bought any Warhammer all year so far.
It was a response to taxes on tea and the restriction to only be able to purchase from the British. Really enjoyed your Heresy Battle reports and more plans for the 2025. Yes, kind of. So, 2024 was the first time we expanded into a different game system properly, which was into AOS. And I think we've had relative success with it, and we'll be continuing that in the next year. I would like to add Kill Team, Middle Earth, and Heresy as relative, and probably Blood Bowl as relatively regular additions and content. But that's a lot of stuff for Joe to do. So unless I can find other people that can paint to Joe standard who can help us out, I don't know how long it will take. But I would very much like to play more Heresy on the channel, and I would very much like to have to rely on a man coming over from America every time for it to happen. So we'll get there eventually. We just need to get the armies done. But yes, I intend to bring some more back because I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Thought it was fun. Tonight is a test run of individual cards. Is it? They all have different cards. Look at that.
So who's checking the cards then?
I don't know who's running. I think nobody's running it all. Leon's relatively trustworthy, I think. He's got a trustworthy face.
Who?
Leon. Nobody.
Okay, so is nobody checking the cards?
Well, hopefully somebody is.
So who's checking the cards then?
Nobody.
can you change your name, please, Leon? I can't keep having the same conversation.
Brilliant. That means more John on the stream. Well, yeah, he's got to fly over for that, though, right? That's unlikely, to be fair.
Oh, Dave got bingo first.
Yeah, Lord of Cinder.
Oh, okay. He's called Dave too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love to see Middle Earth. I love all things Token, but I haven't dabbled in Middle Earth. I've always been told it's one of the best games they've made. The T was just a reaction from a group of traders that has been used later as rationalisation.
Oh, Chris, there's too many big words in that.
We're sending screenshot of our cards in the chat. Oh, okay, good. Nobody's running it. We actually, Star, we reminisced this morning about you telling Ash to go to bed.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we both went, wait, isn't Sam like 16 themselves?
Yeah, she's like 3 hours older than Ash. Yeah. Basically the same age.
Yeah. Do you know what's mad? You mentioned the other day, because we're now getting to the realms that the oldest doesn't want to go on sleepovers. Not because he hates them, but because he's like, I guess he's feeling like he's too old.
Okay. Oh, to grandma's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we said, isn't it mad that when we were his age, our babysitters were like 14? Like you'd get your cousin to come and babysit, or like the neighbour's kid.
And I always had ugly ones.
But could you put a 14-year-old in charge of James and Ben now?
No, I feel like they get bullied by James.
I think to myself, I don't think I could trust a 14-year-old today. And
At least I can't trust Joe.
Joe's fine.
He's a 37-year-old.
I have left the kids with Joe.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were fine. Everybody survived.
And the youngest specifically instantly tried to manipulate him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Instantly.
Here's some fresh meat. Yeah.
I know an innocent face when I see one.
Yeah. I'm going to make my blue eyes even bigger.
Yeah. I'm going to go full Puss in Boots.
Yeah.
Poor old Joe. How did you like Deathly Hallows Part 2? I haven't watched it yet.
We were going to do that.
Saturday.
Yeah.
May have missed it. Are dings special in the scoring system?
Ding special. Hat tricks?
Hat tricks, yeah.
Yes, hat tricks have a score value.
Oh.
I don't want to tell everyone the points values because people will try and game the system because people
So-
can't let other people have nice things.
Lisby could be forgiven for thinking they've got a ding, but you haven't. Because your super chats need to be a different colour. So you can get a ding from 3 super chats.
Oh, that's new.
But they need to be... No, we just discussed that. You can have like one blue/green, because you won't have it that they're 2 different colours.
No, we're grouping those.
One yellow or one orange or one pink or one red. But each of the gifteds could be... So you can get a hat trick from doing different gifteds. So you can't do 3-1 gifteds and get a hat trick.
But hat tricks do give you bonus points.
Yes.
Because it used to be they all had to be unique things. But now they're unique simply by being a different value.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
You
But
worded it differently that made me understand, and now you're clouding it.
But so you could do a 1 gifted, a 5 gifted, and a yellow super chat, and that would get you a hat trick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but blue and green is blue. They're grouped together, okay?
But we did have, was it Lord of Cinder that did a poo sticker?
Yeah, that's a sticker.
So that can be...
That counts.
Yeah, that counts.
That counts. Stickers count.
Yeah.
Yeah, did Lord of Cinder also gift and super chat, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't dinged him yet.
We did.
Oh, you did actually. She looked out of a...
Yeah.
You're right. Sorry, I lied. I lied.
But you can only get 1 ding per stream.
Oh, okay.
Because
I like
otherwise
it.
I'll be dinging all the live long day. And I'm not doing it.
You better sing that
Dinging.
song.
Which one?
Ring my bell.
How does that go?
Nope. Not happening.
Nope.
Nope.
I thought you were going to say, Clang, clang, clang with the trolley.
That's a trolley. That's not a
Ding,
bell.
ding. No, listen. Ding, ding, ding with the bell. Sing, sing, sing. That's a...
No, I went for the
who
more-
sang that?
I went for the more modern version.
It wasn't Doris Day. It was Judy Garland.
Does winning the bingo get you many points, Big Wow? No. Although I kind of want to do a different prize for bingo. It might just be a small prize. But we're going to give out one prize a week for bingo, I reckon. I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Excuse me.
Okay, so Ash asks a question. Does winning the bingo get you points?
I've just read that out!
Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening.
And answered it!
Do they? Does it?
No.
Oh, okay.
So I think because the dings and the point system is for everybody, but the bingo's just for Thanes.
Oh, yeah.
So I think we have to keep them separate.
Okay. That's fair.
So what I'd like to do is for one bingo a week, we'll give out a prize. Because if I say for bingo we'll give out a prize, I'll do fucking 7 a week, the bastards. It won't be a lot. It might be like a 50p voucher.
50p voucher.
It goes down every time they mention it. I don't know what we're going to do yet. I need to not be bankrupt. We're not even hitting membership target for the first stream this year. All right? The only thing I actually care about, does most weekly chats get me points? No.
So am I crossing out Dave's bingo then?
No, he keep his bingo. His bingo gets some extra points. No, bingo. No, he doesn't get... No.
So
No.
I'm crossing out bingo.
Yeah, not bingo. That doesn't get him points. I thought you
Okay.
meant hat trick. The hat trick does get points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plus, I have written down the minutes that the hat trick happens because I did that last year as well. And somebody, I can't remember who it is, and it's not nobody's friend somebody. I can't remember who it was.
Anybody?
Somebody last year got a hat trick within 6 minutes. And I remember writing that down and thinking, barely had time to keep up, and there's a hat trick.
Yeah. Dave B says I'm lost. Me and you both, mate. I'm trying to make it a super fun and interactive year whilst also not bankrupting myself to try and make this work, right? And I'm not doing very well at this. So it's hard. You know how much I shout about memberships and stuff, but I also find your lot's level of generosity, like last night, flat mental. So I like to try and give back as much as we can. He's given a poo.
Yes.
Let's go in the miscellaneous column.
I hope your knees were higher than your hips.
Don't give him a hope. It's just a poo.
It's poos are. It's what country does it? I can't remember, but they have poo stools as like a normal thing in their bathroom.
We should normalise it. And a place to put your phone in landscape mode when you're, watching the hub. What do you mean? Who's on first? Who's on first? What? Have we got the name blocks in the studio yet? No, I still need to send the data to my person who's promised to do the bricks for me. We're trying to develop a design that I think looks really cool. They are still happening. And we're looking at we talk about hexagons. We talked about hexagons, didn't we? I think
We talked about the brick-like rectangular brick shape and then hexagons. Yeah.
But what I'm thinking about doing is getting her to come down to the studio for a weekend to put them on the wall because I'll fuck it up.
Yeah.
Because she was like, you could do these hexagons, different sizes depending on how much, and then you could have them, and then they sort of scatter out so it doesn't like have a hard edge. I was like, oh, I like that idea. I really like that idea.
Yeah.
So if you end up with like an odd number or whatever, you haven't got like a weird finish because you just dot them around. That's like I'm a big fan of that. And then she was like, oh, you have a little space between. I was like, right, now I'm feeling like I'm going to get this wrong. So. So yeah, meh.
Yes, it does, Pridders. Thank you very much for playing.
She literally does a lap.
I know. She's so good. I think she's ready to get back to normality as well.
Hexagons are the bestigons. You'll see the Christmas decorations have gone and the light is back.
Yeah.
Because
you never know. Yesterday it was festive.
we de-Christmased the house today, which I always find incredibly cathartic on the first day of the year, de-Christmasing the house. Mm-hmm. So that's a hat trick for Priddis, though, so he gets bonus points.
Mm-hmm. Are we doing the points at the end of each stream?
We can, but I haven't made the spreadsheet yet.
Well, I can tot it up here, can't I?
Yeah, but what I can do is I can do count ifs and stuff on the spreadsheet, so it automatically does it. You just put the raw data in, it'll figure it all out for you. I'll figure out how. We'll work it out. Have you booked Beachhead Hotel yet? Nope. It's on my to-do list. You know when I said I got some admin points to do on Friday and on Sunday? It's one of my to-do list things is to book the Beachhead hotels. I think Andy sent me a link to one, which I'm hopefully going to get me and Joe into. Disappointed it's 4-star, not 5-star, but you know, it is what it is. We'll get there. Can I get my face on a coaster in the studio? No, why? If you send me the coaster, yeah, we'll use it. If you want. But I warn you, Joe doesn't clean the bottom of his mug.
We forgot to do the news.
So what you'll end up having is Joe's dirty ring on your face. What about if we get giant cutouts of certain YouTubers into the studio? I'm saying nothing. It's even cheaper when you get... I did see your message, yeah. I need to work out what the fuck you meant. But yeah. We forgot the news. Again. Mm-hmm. We have loose fact though, can't we? It's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did have a news thing lined up, but I can save it.
Do the points apply on loose streams? And if that's the case, could that not turn into a negative on the non... I mean, it always only applied on loose streams at the end of second half of last year. It didn't seem to negatively impact.
Because on Monday I nipped. I've got my sock tracker.
So it's just Wednesdays and Fridays. Just talking head streams.
Yeah.
Probably. I haven't got anyone else to track it for every other stream. That's the problem.
The ring thing made me cry and laugh, then have a coughing fit.
Yeah.
What ring?
He asked if he could get his face on a coaster in the studio. I said no, unless you send it to me. But if you do send it to me, Joe, I warn you now, Joe doesn't wash the bottom of his cup. Which means you will have Joe's dirty ring on your face.
Ah.
From his cup.
Nonsense.
Are we done with resolutions tonight though, chat? Have we got any more resolutions to go in on postcards for me to add to my spreadsheet? Any more? Have you got anything else other than your Stocktober? Or is that it?
I want to go out and about more.
Oh, really? Like, what sort of out and about more?
Like, get on a train and just go and visit somewhere. I want to do that a bit more.
On your Todd or?
Yeah, I think so.
Family in tow?
Family in tow's welcome. But the trouble with family in tow is any time I have family in tow, there's this weird phenomenon called huffing and puffing when I wander around somewhere.
Well, then do interesting things.
I don't seem to have it on my own.
Do interesting things then.
But I think they're interesting.
Clearly not, otherwise you wouldn't have 3 people huffing and puffing. That's a 75% failure rate.
Nope. So I'm going to go on my own.
I also won't go on trains because trains are shit. So, go walking around Derbyshire, Dales and Peaks. Derbyshire. With a stab vest on. Yeah, I'd like to do a couple more events. I only did Hellstorm last year. We're doing Beachhead. I did have the RTT planned, but then flew. We're doing Beachhead and Hellstorm this year at the very least. But I'd like to do a couple more than that. Bit more mingling, bit more hanging out. I'd like to do like Games Expo again and stuff like that. That was pretty good. Maybe Salute. I'd be a fan of doing that, to be fair. So I'm into those kinds of things. But I don't really have the urge to go and do anything else. Like, I don't have the urge to really go and do something non kind of hobby related, really.
I also just want to sit in the garden and just grow things. and just sit with a cup of tea and watch the bees as they go from flower to flower.
So
I just want to do that.
we've tried this a couple of years now, Luce.
What?
Growing things in the garden.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plants need water.
Yeah.
Another hobby resolution: get through the first 4 books of the HH as a minimum.
Have you not done the first 4 books? Oh my god, the first 4 books are like the best 4. Thank you, Pritters, for the 5. Another resolution from Mr. the Pritters. Another blue one that's green.
It is green.
I'm not even started the first one yet. The first one is fucking great. Hellstorm moved to the new outpost. Is that the clickbait my last video nonsense? Is that what that was? Ghastly, it's fine. I get it. It doesn't matter, really. If it's net the same, then meh. Can confirm trains are shit. Go to Backwell and eat cake. Where? Resolution: get the missus to paint 500 points. Your missus, Ash? Well, you should be busy with homework. I don't think I have a hobby resolution. Just 2,000 points of Eldar. That's it. I can. The thing is, right? Here's the thing as well. I don't want to kind of cheat and paint 2 Wraith Knights. That's like 1,000 points done straight away. I want to paint a Wraith Knight. I've got one of them I've started already, and I've got 2 here ready to go. But I feel like painting 2 Wraith Knights is a bit of a cheat, don't you reckon? I want to have an army on the table. The Lithuania needs to get put to work. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. John's line on his sticker could be, the Emperor believes in the McDaddy. He's Warhammer Jesus, that's his name. Despite how much he protested and said he hated it. That's his name, he's Warhammer Jesus. Eric, thank you for the 5. What does that say? I'm all out of bubblegum. Is that right? Just right, Eric, please. I'm all out of bubblegum. Thank you for the 5 gifted. What a fucking legend. John Williams got one. Must be the composer.
Yeah.
We looked today, actually. Do you know how many fucking...
Love. I'm so lost without you. That's what I thought it was.
All right, thanks, mate. Thanks for bursting into song there. Do you know how many films John Williams has fucking actually composed for? Significantly more than I thought.
There was one in his list that surprised me.
Saving Private Ryan?
Yeah, I think that was the one. Because when we listened to Harry Potter and then you said, oh, this guy also did Star Wars, you can hear it. But when you said Saving Private Ryan, I thought,
so I had the Harry Potter theme tune on Apple Music.
I plan on finally painting my Space Marine army since we started playing Crusade and actually liking it. 2k points for a starter should be enough.
I love it. I'm into it. Yeah, we were listening. I had the Harry Potter theme track on. I said it was John Williams, and he was like, "Who's that?" I was like, "He did the soundtrack for Star Wars." And she was like, "Did he?" I was like, "Yeah." So he's done more as well. Opened it up. Oh my fucking god! Done all the Jurassic Parks, Indiana Jones, did E.T., did Saving Private Ryan, did Schindler's List. He's done loads and loads of films.
It's been ages since I've watched Schindler's List.
Loads of films.
I feel like if you hear, is his name Hans Zimmerman? Is that his name?
Hans Zimmer, yeah, what about him?
I feel like you could listen to a piece of music and you'd say, is this the same guy that did...
What did he do? What did Hans Zimmer do?
He does... I think he does quite like sort of like whimsical, spooky stuff.
Yeah.
So let me get my keyboard.
Yeah, thanks, Eric, for the 5 gifts. Anyway, who says, by the way, just thank you for all the positive hobby time. What a legend. Thank you so much.
I'm going to have to take some of my cough syrup.
Chat with 37 away with 9 minutes to go. I think we're not going to make it for the first... You're setting ourselves up to fail on the first ever stream.
Sorry, I'm
First
so sorry.
ever stream of 2025. I might cry.
Hansman, where's his... What's it called? A portfolio? Where's
Yeah, I
his
guess.
Portfolio? no, maybe it wasn't him. He's done loads of stuff, but I can't...
Pirates of the Caribbean, that's what I know Hans Zimmer for, thank you. Pirates of the Caribbean.
And he did the Dark Knight trilogy.
He did. He did the Dark Knight trilogy, yeah. But yeah, John Williams, quite impressive portfolio. No, you're not getting a chatter update, Ash. That's not how it works. You wait till fucking Friday, then you'll find out. And then I've got to decide whether I'm actually going to give prizes for it or not. Hans Zimmer did do Pirates of the Caribbean, I think, yes. Get a fucking update. Cheating fuck. Like I said, chat, Ash Thompson, so everyone can listen to this. Ash Thompson is the reason why you lot won't be able to have nice things.
Oh, I know who I'm on about. Nightmare Before
Elm Street.
Christmas.
Oh.
Who did the music for that?
Oh, Democracy Manifest. Lucy, you ready?
What?
Democracy Manifest. Thank you for the 20 gifted memberships. 20 is amazing. And 20 triggers. Once she's finished writing, I'm going to play for time here. 20 triggers. A loose fact. Not fact. Hope. Beer's good, bad for me.
I hope that you are right on schedule with your bin collections because the festive fortnight fucks it all up for everybody.
That's a really good one this time of year,
And you put
Luce.
your bins out on the correct day of the revised timetable.
That's a strong one today, that.
Yeah.
Danny Elfman.
That's it! Danny Elfman. I feel like you can hear music and go, this is the same guy that did things like Nightmare Before Christmas. Because there's just a style. You can just hear it. He clearly has a preference on the kind of emotion that he wants you to feel.
Yeah, I'd like to say that quite often I can tell from the music what it is or who it is. I've not got that kind of ear. I don't have that kind of ear at all to be like, oh, this must be a... Yeah, I don't. I'm not musically cultured enough to listen to a tune and be like, oh, that sounds like it could be a John Williams or it could be a whatever. I can't do that. I can't do that. So if you'd have told me that the people that did Lord of the Rings were the same people that did Harry Potter, I'd be like, oh, okay. I'd have believed you.
Yeah, but I can... Because when we were chatting about it, there was a real sort of like trumpety moment. And when you said, oh, he did Star Wars, I thought, I absolutely believe that because of this particular segment of the music.
See, I don't have that. I don't have that kind of... I can't pick up on that shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Wee Man, who already gifted 5. Thank you for 10 gifted memberships, Wee Man.
Danny Elfman. Because he also voiced Jack Skellington, which was
Did
the
he?
main character, yeah.
Well, he learns something new every day. Didn't Danny Elfman do the Simpsons theme tune?
Yes, he did!
Did he?
God, I've been staring at those credits for like 10 years. Yes, he did. Ah. I can see the writing as well.
I didn't know that.
Best chat. Best chat.
If it's a Tim Burton movie, it's probably Elfman.
Yeah, they work together a lot.
Yeah. Wee Man, thank you so much for 10 gifted. Democracy Manifest, thank you for 20 gifted. You absolute beautiful human beings. It's somewhat more respectable now. 4 minutes to go, a loose fact to come, and 7 away. It is somewhat more respectable. Thank you so much, people. You're amazing humans. We're going to end the first week of 2025 a little bit closer than we thought we were going to be.
I'm so over this. It's unreal.
Lord of the Rings would be a shit show without the trilogy, without soundtrack made that trilogy. I think that's true of so many films, though. If you take like Star Wars, if you take Harry Potter's, you can even take things like Jurassic Park, and I feel like often if you pull the theme tune out of it, it's really emotive.
Suggestion on the points table. Either have divisions like football or regions like NFL. So it opens up prizes to more people. Red, orange, yellow, etc. or America, Europe or Oceania. Spread the love.
I'm not
heart.
against that.
Oh, are we going to have to break it down for me?
No, aren't you writing the currencies down?
No. We were writing the colours down. Was I supposed to be writing currency?
No. The spreadsheet that I originally made had currency in it. You weren't supposed to be writing currency. Liz B, already gifted 5, back in with 10. Thank you so much, you fucking sexy humans. You actually hit goal loose.
Oh, Lisby gets a ding. Thank you very much.
For the hat trick!
Oh, I can hear the dog
Bonus points!
from the other room going on the kitchen floor.
Wee Man's one away from bonus points. Yeah, Lisby gets bonus points. Legends, thank you so much. Liam, tell Ash off why.
If your mum signs a waiver. My favourite movie score is Meet Joe Black. I know yours is Lord of the Rings, although you're liking Harry Potter at the minute.
Yeah, but I'm hyper focused on it at the moment.
Yeah.
But to be fair, the Harry Potter main kind of theme tune has always been great. I've
Yeah.
always loved that tune, even before I'd even watched the films.
I have a movie question. I'll let you finish.
I was about to say I'm particularly fond of the Band of Brothers tune, but it's not a film, but still.
Can you hear similarities between Masters of the Air and Band of Brothers?
Yes.
Yes, so is that the same guy?
No idea.
Oh, Google.
Here's a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Have we got time for Google? Are we making time for Google?
Making time for Google.
We're making time for Google. We'll get you the loose fact soon.
Band of Brothers theme tune.
Right, the theme to Dark Knight Trilogy also had an outstanding soundtrack. It did, yeah. I'm less aware of it on something like Batman than I am on Lord of the Rings, though, for some reason. I'm less aware of the theme tune. Like, it might just be the amount of exposure I've had to things like Lord of the Rings, but I feel like there's certain tunes out there, like the Harry Potter theme tune, the Lord of the Rings theme tune, Band of Brothers perhaps, where a lot of people will hear that and be like, oh, that's such and such. I know what that's from. I know what film that's from. But I feel like Dark Knight, that's not so easy to do, perhaps.
So it wasn't the same guy that also wrote the music for Masters of the Air, because the guy that wrote Band of Brothers was called Michael Kamen.
Mm.
Kamen was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 1997. He died in London, England from a heart attack in November 2003 at the age of 55.
Oh, that's young,
So
isn't it?
young,
Yeah.
yeah.
According to chat, I'm 3 years away from that.
So I wonder then, because the music is similar, did they kind of do it in like homage to?
Oh, well, I think they would want it to stay similar. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they want to keep it on kind of on sort of theme, on brand as such.
Okay.
Right, you fucking sexy people. Oh, we're still googling.
Sorry, I just want to compare.
I'm really, really excited about using the toilet right now. So
Are you?
yeah,
So I really should hasten then.
you
shouldn't
should
I?
hasten. Correct? Yes. Yeah, I mean you're the one that cleans my pants, so it's in your best interests.
Blake Neely wrote Masters of the Air.
Oh,
I wonder if it was in homage, because they're quite similar.
Duel of the Fates is 100% up there. Yes. I didn't realize Band of Brothers. Oh, Band of Brothers is older than you are, mate.
Yeah, it was done in 2001. 2001.
I've probably got fucking food products older than you are, Ash, to be honest with you. Yeah. I think it was 2001, yeah. That rings a bell. Lord of the Rings soundtrack can't be beat. Correct. Right, are we ready with a fact?
Yeah,
We have one.
yeah.
It is your first loose fact of the year. And you've earned it tonight because you've all given some incredible resolutions over. You have hit the membership goal. Big shout out to Democracy Manifest, Wee Man and Isby, who have done lots of work to help get that over the line. And someone else gifted 20 earlier as well. Who was it? Who was it gifted 20 earlier?
Lisby? No.
No, Lord of Cinder.
Lord
You
of
wonderful people. Everyone else, obviously, who's contributed 5 or 1. You're all amazing humans, and I'm very, very grateful for you, beautiful people. Thank you so much. But it's your first loose fact of the year. Hopefully, it'll be a strong one, and she hasn't just picked one at random. She's going to read you a fact, and you have to decide whether it's true or false, loose or loose. Here we go.
The average yawn lasts 6 seconds.
How can you ever know that?
I have another fact.
How can you ever know that, though?
I have another fact about yawning. A man cannot yawn quietly.
Both bullshit. Both bullshit. Both bullshit, those. So the first one...
You have to declare it to the whole street.
The first one, the average yawn is 6 seconds. Nonsense. There's no way someone is measuring everyone's yawns to get the average.
They probably did.
Nonsense.
They probably
Absolute
did.
nonsense. Absolute bullshit. And I have 100% yawned quietly. Without doubt. It looks like I'm having a fit. But I've yawned quietly.
How many of us have done that in a classroom?
Honestly, absolute nonsense. I quietly yawn all the time, Susanna. Yeah, there you go.
If you don't roar like a bear, it isn't a yawn.
Yeah. See, chat are saying the first one may be true, second one may be bad. Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit. That is the fact book. That's what it is. That second one is nonsense. Loose as fuck. Yeah, bullshit. I just yawned quietly. There we go. Proving you wrong. You yawn with fucking pride. Right, you wonderful fucking humans. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I am shattered because we had a late night last night, so I'm sure you're aware, because New Year's, and the kids got up at normal time today because they're bastards. So we're going to be going on time tonight pretty much, because we also have our first ever alarm clock of the year tomorrow. Boo loose.
It might not even be that bad, because if I wake up again at around 4 o'clock, I might just get up. So I might just cancel my alarm and sneak out and come and have a cup of tea.
If you sneak out, you won't sneak out. I'll be awake.
No, I can't wake you up. I know you're like, wake me up, but I won't.
No, I'll be awake because you'll be out the bed. So we're going to go get a cup of tea and cake, watch an episode of TV and go to bed. Your people are amazing. Tomorrow, we have 2 more shows as the 11 stream streak continues. So since last Friday, we have streamed every single day. And tomorrow, again, we'll be doing 2 streams. We've got the Liam, Paddy and Tom show at 13:30 because Joe's still on annual leave and we're all forgetting about him. And then in the evening at 7:30, we've got Paddy and Tom back in for another live game of Warhammer 40k. So come and hang out with us tomorrow night. And then on Friday, we will return with 40k After Dark at 8:30, whilst we will sit here and talk some kind of nonsense. I might start asking Thanes for nonsense topics for the shows. That could be fun. So there you go. You've got 3 more streams this week before we hit the weekend. And then I'm be painting this weekend madly until we get back on Monday and we go back into our normal routine where Joe will return to us. And we'll be like, who's this weird person we haven't seen for 2 weeks? How strange.
It feels like ages, 2 weeks without Joe.
It is ages without Joe. I miss him already.
Aww.
Yeah, I miss his awful body aroma. So... Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for all your donations. Thank you so much for all your super chats. You're amazing. If you haven't already, please make sure you smash that like button before you disappear. You are welcome to leave comments on the stream after we finish. That helps the algorithm and helps us push our content out to the other YouTube gods in the universe. So thank you for hanging out with us. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for the Liam, Tom and Paddy show. If not, we'll see you in the next one.